Now, there are certain diseases that are common to different seasons. For the rainy season, we have increased rate of surface water contamination, which leads to, diseases like colibacillosis and the likes. The humidity is high in this season, and therefore we have cases of wet litters, which leads to diseases like coccidiosis. So, for some people, you might not have to pack your litters like maybe a week plus. It takes like a week plus for you to pack your litters, but in this season, because of the high humidity, your litter will get wet on time. So make sure you pack your litters on time. It might have taken you 1 week plus before, but you might have to do it within 4 to 5 days. Pack it. Once you notice maybe an area of wetness, make sure you pack and replace with fresh and dry shavings or whatever bedding materials you use. We also have increased rate of wet feeds. For some people, maybe you're not storing your feed properly, and then it leads to wetness. And then there are incidences of molds in your feed. Also some people, you see molds in your feed, you use your hands, maybe scatter it and say, they can still eat it. No. Once you start noticing molds in your feed, make sure you either discard the feed if you can afford it, or remove those molds and do not feed the molds to your farm animals or your poultry beds. Make sure your feeds are stored properly. And this season, you have to make sure you invest in water quality management. So if you have to test your water like monthly, please do so. You can also test your feed too, because there will be incidences of aspergillosis, fungal infections, and many other things. So the point you should take from this is that the rainy season, you have to make sure there's proper litter management, water quality management, and also your feed management is very important. Make sure the ventilation is okay for your animals to prevent moldy feeds, to prevent things like wet litters and the likes. Prioritize your farm health. It is very important. Wash your feeders, your drinkers regularly. It pays off in the long run. Prioritize your farm health and hygiene practices. Make sure yourself and your workers, make sure they adhere to strict hygiene practices. For your day-old chicks, your poultry drugs and your equipment, use the USSD code *347*791# to secure your order. You can also ask questions regarding livestock, crops, and other related questions using AVA, which is the Afrimash AI.